If you know what a knockout look like, you saw that girl body stiffen up. She got knocked out. Dolly needed a motherfucking tune-up before this reunion because her engine locked up. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel if you've been here before, and this is Travion TV.
This very moment I bring, put in on everything that I will retire with the ring. Retire with the ring. Retire with the ring.
Now, before we get this video started, y'all make sure y'all go ahead and like the video, subscribe to the channel, comment down below. I told y'all. The last reunion had big expectations to live up to, and baby, this reunion is just not living up to them. I don't care. I'm so sorry to disappoint. I'm disappointed my damn self. So the first half of the reunion, it was entertaining, like I said, but I just really knew that this second half was just finna get the busting. I really knew the second half was just finna have all the action, just like every other reunion has. I feel like this is the only reunion we've ever gotten where the second half of it, first half still had dialogue. Usually by the time we get to part 2 of the reunion, it's nothing but fighting. No shade. Like, I mean, it's talking towards the end, or like in the middle, whatever, but it's more so getting active. It made the whole first 15 to 20 minutes about DTB, Rolley, and Natalie, but mainly about DTB. They really made it the DTB show, and you know, they ain't got nobody to blame but they damn self. So this second half starts off with DTB and Rolley fighting. The fight was pretty weak for me. It was given they really didn't want to fight. And the more you know, the more you motherfucking know. I just feel like the more this show goes on, I'm starting to feel like all this shit is fake. Because why they just busting each other on the top of the head? Like, ain't nobody trying to uppercut. Ain't nobody scratching. You know what I mean? Besides the newbies, Big Gretchen them. Now, they be fucking Jayla ass up. But I really feel like the producers be telling them to. But anyway, we're not talking about Jayla. The fight was pretty weak. So they just start fighting right away. As soon as DTB come out, they start fighting. So Santana, he keep asking, why are y'all fighting? Why are y'all fighting? Bobby asking, Janisha asking. Obviously, they're ignoring them. Like, they're fighting because they got paid for a certain amount of fights for this motherfucking reunion. That's what it gave. So Bobby is in the crowd being messy as fuck. He's telling Anna she need to sit down. He like, Anna, sit down. Anna, pick a side. He was really on Anna's ass. No shade. But Santana and Bobby, they really didn't give this reunion either. Like, I feel like they felt like they could bring both of the faggies up. They felt like they could just bring both of the fags back and it would make for good ratings. Because we know Bobby's show did good. And we know the people liked Santana as a host last year. So I feel like they said, let us bring the fags in and maybe that'll help. But girl, they was doing too much. They was doing way too fucking much. And I don't know if they encouraged them to, but they was just doing too fucking much for me. Bobby is trying to get the crowd to chant Rolley name. He's talking about Rolley, Rolley. And you can see a couple people in the crowd, they like, DTB, DTB. Like, no, we not cheering for motherfucking Rolley. They was already booing her ass when she came out there. So they fight again. At this point, Santana is tired of asking them hoes why they fighting because they not answering the question, obviously. So he go over to the crowd and he like, why they fighting? Why they fighting? You already know they don't damn know either. So they saying all types of stuff. Bobby talking about, they fighting because DTB snuck Natalie. That's why they fighting, because DTB snuck Natalie. That's not why they was motherfucking fighting Bobby. They was probably, like I said, just fighting because they was getting paid to. Because the beef that they had, first of all, not only was it not worth 20 minutes of this motherfucking reunion, but I don't feel like it was even real. Like I said, Santana is asking the crowd, what are they beefing about? What are they beefing about? DTB say, because she a fat ass, hating ass bitch. So DTB go over to the crowd. She's hugging the fans. They're cheering, DTB, DTB. Bobby talking about, one day they love you, then they hate you. No, they always love DTB. They've always loved DTB. You was trying to get the crowd to cheer Rolley on for whatever reason, and they kind of obliged, but they was like, no, we fuck with DTB. DTB, she still want to fight. She still want to fight. She talking about, I ain't won a round yet, so let's keep going till I win one. Let's keep going till I win one. And Santana is like, do you want to fight Tasiki? Do you want to fight Tasiki? I'm so like, hell no, I'm not fighting that bitch. Well, sit down then, because you starting to irritate her. And no shade, Diamond irritated the hell out of me. She did. She did. And if y'all watch me, y'all know I'm not biased. I'm going to go off of what I feel like in the moment. And I felt like DTB did way too much this reunion. Maybe because she only had a couple minutes the last reunion. She felt like she had to do everything she could, and because she had just slapped Natalie in the first half, and Natalie said she wasn't coming back. So maybe, but at the same time, Diamond, it was annoying. She was doing too much and she wouldn't sit the fuck down. They finally sit down, and Rolley, she tries to explain her problem with DTB. She like, DTB got online chiming in about feeling bad for Slim, talking about showing compassion. But this was the same bitch throwing lashes at the auditions, telling the girls to tackle the bitch that caught them, talking about showing some compassion. So it's like, okay, right, duh. And it's easy for Rolley to make that argument because it's an easy argument to make. Do you get what I'm saying? Which leads me to believe it was all contrived. So I'm not finna get all deep into that because I just feel like there was an extra storyline for extra fights. We know DTB didn't really have nobody to fight at this reunion. Yeah, she didn't. So she had to come on and do something, very much something, and I've said this time and time again, to keep her name out. And she did. So DTB still want to fight, and Rolley's like, no, because this is the same thing that people hate me so much for wanting to fight the same bitch over and over again. And DTB like, no, bitches, for wanting to fight a small bitch over and over again. And she clocked her on that one because, baby, that's where you're getting it wrong at, Rolley. Like I said, I don't feel bad for Slim, honestly. But Rolley, she don't be understanding people's problems with her. Which she don't have to, because who are these people to her? But it's like, if you're going to speak on it and say this is what people's problem is with you, at least understand what the real problem is. And that be Rolley problem. She be a little tone deaf sometimes, but the internet doesn't have a tone. Rolley is steady trying to explain her problem with DTB because she said she don't want to keep fighting. DTB said, let's fight again. Fuck it, I don't care what you want to do. So they get one more round in, and at this point, DTB whole braid in the back is snatched out. The whole braid in the bike is snatched. It's gone. And I saw that bitch hanging off, like hanging half off when they was fighting a little earlier, but I thought it had already got snatched out. So I was like, oh no. Like, did it get snatched out and she didn't realize it? But no, Rolley definitely snatched that bitch out that last round, but I feel like it was already hanging. She just didn't realize it. Now, the editing in this reunion pissed me the fuck off. The editing, the camera angles. Let me say the camera angles. More so the camera angles, but also the editing. We'll get to it. Because when did ANAH get jumped? Did y'all see ANAH get jumped? If y'all get in these motherfucking comments and y'all tell me y'all seen ANAH get jumped, I'm going to have a fucking conniption fit. Because I feel like y'all are lying. I feel like you're lying. If you tell me you seen it. Because I'm going to insert a clip if I can. Now, if I don't, girl, y'all know how I do. Anyway, so they get their last round in. Rolley pulled the braid out. They sit down. So then they get back to DTB and Natalie. Drawn out. But basically, DTB is like, girl, you got on live. Popping shit. Natalie was like, no, I didn't. I DM'd y'all. And ANAH, she like, yeah, she did DM me. And it's like, ANAH, be quiet. Because you not helping the story, like, go the right way. Because we know exactly what happened. And if we don't, then maybe you need to help us understand a little better. Because Diamond is saying she went live and then she must have sent her a text message after that. But if you sent her a text message, either way, if Natalie sent her a text message first, why the hell would she go on live and be like, you bitches are not getting on Baddies? Like, just doing all the extra stuff, talking about, you gotta come to the auditions, screaming, talking about bitches need to come to the auditions when apparently DTB best friend was at the auditions and got a ticket. So Natalie, she just looks stupid. But guess what, girl? They show the footage. Now, they trying to be like TV networks. And, okay, thank you. We appreciate it. But it's like, don't have hella dialogue in the first half of the reunion and then the second half ain't nothing but fighting. Because if y'all are going to try to structure it like a real reunion, you need to have dialogue throughout the reunion. Not just a whole bunch of damn dialogue and then hella fights at the end. But anyway, so they show the footage, baby, and Natalie gags. She gagged. But then she jump up and she like, okay, but it's my shit. But it's my shit, though, because she ain't got nothing to say. So DTB like, okay, Natalie, what you want to do? Natalie bucking and shit. She bucking and shit. But she like, I'm not going to do nothing. And she tries to slap Diamond. But I don't think it hit Diamond. It kind of looked like she did to me. I said she hit her, but everybody else on the internet said she didn't hit her. I ain't really go back to slow it down enough to see if she hit her, honey, because I don't, like I said, this first half of the reunion was a bunk. It was boo-boo. I hated it. So I kind of skipped past it, but I went back to take my notes. Okay, so if this didn't happen exactly in this moment, Natalie slapped her somewhere around that area. Anyway, now y'all tell me why the hell was Tasiki looking at Diamond like that the whole time? Like, Tasiki hate that fucking girl. She always swears she ain't got no problem with her, but she always looking at her like she hate her. I be like, what is the tea? I'm like, Tasiki, what is the tea, honeybee? She hate that bitch. Diamond, she screaming, honey. She like, Rolley, you need to give me a hair transplant. And Rolley like, okay, girl, I got you. I get it for you. So they so-called they self-making up. How? I don't know. After all those fights. So then DTB decides to address Biggie. And she like, Biggie, I know me and you got into it at the auditions, but you know, you still my girl and I've been in your city since then, supporting you, bigging you up, and you haven't returned any of my phone calls. Like, DTB, duh, girl. But Janisha's like, we got to put a pin in this. We'll talk about this later. Let's introduce Summer, Dolly, and Lex, because all of them didn't come out at the same time. Bitch. They all came out, and Summer and Dolly went straight for Scotty, and then Lex came sprinting around the same motherfucking way, because she wasn't going that way at first, but when she seen they was going that way, she went that way. Scotty was motherfucking kangaroo kicking, jumping, skipping, hopping, frog, leaping, girl, everything she could with them legs. I was hollering. That was so funny, like how she was bouncing up off of her legs. I mean, I know you bounce on your legs, but like, it's like that bitch was leapfrogging. She was spring-legged, you know what I mean? She was kicking the hell out of them bitches, but they got her ass. They flipped her ass over that sofa onto her baby. And this is what I mean about these camera angles. Because I know y'all got a better camera angle than that. I know y'all got a better camera angle than that, okay? So they all run over to Scotty, like I said, but Tasiki, ANAH, they all run over there as well. Now, you can kind of hear Tasiki, she asking Dolly, what you doing? Like, what's up? Because Tasiki said on live that Dolly was ducking her. When they first came out, she didn't really want to fight like that. She could tell she didn't want to fight. Now, I feel like the people who believe Tasiki believe her. The people who feel like she's a liar, they just feel like she's a liar. I be in the middle. Like, I'm not just going to label her this or that because I don't know her. Like, I can only label people who I know in real life as liars. You know what I mean? So, I kind of just take shit at face value and I just have to get the evidence for myself. So, with that being said, why the hell would Dolly run over with Summer to jump on Scotty? When Big Lex was supposed to be doing that, baby, you have faith. You supposed to be fighting Tasiki, girl. So it kind of did give ducking at first, but they end up setting up their little first match. Baby, that first round, Tasiki tore Dolly the hell up. She tore her down. Boots the house down. No, ma'am. Oh, I can't take it. She tore her down and she knocked her ass out. Like, I was gonna say she basically knocked her out. She knocked her out. If you know what a knockout look like, you saw that girl body stiffen up. She got knocked out. Dolly needed a motherfucking tune-up before this reunion because her engine locked up. Dolly needed a motherfucking tune-up before this reunion because her engine locked up. But girl, yes, her engine locked up, but she could take a hit, like everybody said, like she said. I guess that's why she feel like she's an eater, because she ate the hits. I mean, she ain't have no bumps, bruises, or scratches, so she kind of did, no shade. But her body fucking lock up, security catch her ass, and then they go for round 2. Now, this is the infamous round 2. This is the infamous motherfucking round 2 that we've been waiting to dissect, look at, talk about. Okay? Now let's talk about it. So, I feel like round 2 Tasiki, she did. Round 2 Tasiki definitely still whooped her ass. Now, at first, I felt like Dolly had missed all her hits. And I feel like a lot of the hits that people feel like she got, she didn't get still. But it was some hits that I didn't see her get that she actually did get. You get what I'm saying? Like, she made Tasiki stumble back by kind of like, you know, when she like kind of scratched her face a little bit, and I don't know if she hit her, but I don't feel like Dolly ever hit Tasiki in her face, not one time. Dolly ever hit Tasiki in her face, not one time, and if she did, she probably hit her in her face one time, 1 or 2 times, but Tasiki definitely took that. She ate her down, y'all. She did. And y'all know I'm a Dolly fan. Am I a Dolly fan? I can't even think of nothing to say. What? Yeah, I'm a Dolly fan. But anyway, moving on along, honey. And I meant to say, too, right after they all ran over to Scotty and ANAH them, they jumping in. You know, everybody's fighting basically but Biggie. You hear Biggie in the background talking about, Where's Siki? Where's Siki? Where's Tasiki? I guess because Tasiki told them to stand by her. I'm telling you. Because we hear her later on telling ANAH to stand by her when she fighting. She like, why are they letting you fight without me? Stand by me when I'm fighting, girl. That is crazy. So she asking where she at, I guess because they supposed to stand by her. And she was going to go first and they was going to be the follow-up. I'm assuming, right? Tasiki, I cannot see how you attach yourself to such weak-ass bitches. I can't see it. I don't know how. I guess because she's a nurturer. She's a mother, you know what I'm saying? She had to take care of a grown-ass bitch. Krishan, maybe that's why. Like I said, these camera angles were fucking horrible. Because then we see ANAH run up on Summer. And they get a little round in. Now, as we see this happening, or right after this happens, you can clearly see Summer down at the bottom of the camera. I'm gonna place the motherfucking screenshots. You can clearly see Summer right here. And ANAH is up here. Because Big Lex jumped over the sofa and she got her. So as ANAH and Big Lex are fighting, because really, ANAH kind of ducked that shit, I'm not going to lie. Big Lex didn't get her like she was supposed to, but I mean, she is a little girl. You reaching with them big ass arms. You know what I mean? That was that camera angle that we seen from the trailer. When we seen Big Lex running at her, where is that? Where is that camera? Unless she jumped out of frame, that's the only thing I can think of. But girl, y'all should have cut it then. Y'all should have gave us that angle and then that angle. Why would y'all show us the angle of her running up at her jumping across the sofa and then not show it? Now, I guess this is where ANAH got jumped. If y'all can show me where ANAH got jumped, baby, please send it to my DMs on Instagram. Eon the Dawn. It's in the beginning of my intro, in the beginning of this video. Somebody please send it to me in my DMs. I need to motherfucking see it. I could not see her getting jumped. But after all this happens, because like I said, order of events, ANAH runs up on Summer, Lex runs up on ANAH, and Scotty jumps in. When did ANAH get jumped? But you hear Rolley in the back saying, damn, they just jumped the fuck out of ANAH. But she on the other side of the stage. Because she was like, who is that? She was saying, who is it at first, right? Then she said they just jumped the hell out of ANAH. So I'm like, did they jump ANAH? Because the reunion people, well, the people that was at the reunion, like the spoilers that came out before, they said that they jumped ANAH. They said that they jumped ANAH. And they said they got her on that sofa. But they didn't show it then. So I'm like, why didn't y'all show it? Or did she not get jumped? Because honestly, it's kind of working in Biggie's favor, for me anyway, because I was like, well, what the hell was Biggie supposed to do? But mind you, I didn't even see her hiding behind Tinkerbella. Gag. This bitch was hiding behind this pregnant bitch. I didn't see that this whole time. So I'm like, I mean, Biggie was all the way across the stage, but that was also by choice because she didn't want to fight. Even though apparently she said she was going to be on whatever they was on. But ANAH, I didn't see you get jumped. So when she said these bitches just jumped me, I'm like, when? When did they jump her? When did they jump her, baby? So then we see Jayla and Summer fighting. Of course, Jayla win that, but barely. I don't know. Like, did Summer take some boxing classes, bitch? Because Summer, she came with a couple of skills for this reunion. But Jayla, of course, she won, but it was like barely. So Jayla started taking off her shirt, her bra, baby. She ain't got no bra on. She ain't got no panties on. Jayla was wilding. Then we hear Rolley in the back. She's asking Biggie, why you hiding? Why you not getting in the paint? Why you not fighting for your friend? And Biggie like, what? She was fighting the whole time. And Rolley like, nah, man, that's fucked up. But we didn't see Rolley do this a couple times. But I feel like whenever Rolley do be maybe saying some shit that really happened, they just cut that shit out. But Rolley be constantly saying it that you have no choice but to hear it. Like, it's caught on mic. You know what I mean? It's caught on the mic. And I don't know. Because we just didn't see that girl get jumped. I didn't fucking see it. But apparently Rolley seen it. And then we hear the other girl saying, yes, she did get jumped. Girl, when? I don't know. Anyway. So this is what I was saying earlier. So as Anna is telling Tiki that Biggie just let her get jumped, she like, why are you fighting anyway while I'm fighting? Why are they letting you fight without me? Like, they trying to get y'all to fight without me. Stay next to me while I'm fighting. So I'm just sitting there like, what, girl? Stay next to you. Girl, what? Like, these is not grown ass women. Y'all are like some punk ass fucking kids. Hello? Baby. This next round with Summer and Scotty was insane. Gagged me. I'm not gonna lie. Besides Tiki knocking Dolly out, this was the biggest motherfucking gag. Summer, we see Summer running up on Scotty. Scotty, she throwing us it. Baby, Summer knocked Scotty down. Bitch, James in the giant peach. Jack in the beanstalk, bitch. Jack the giant slayer, ho. The old lady that lived in the shoe, nigga. I don't know. It was just like, they said Summer had knocked Scotty down on her back. They said that she had did Scotty like that. They said she did Scotty like that. I just did not believe it, girl. She took that bitch off her feet and she didn't even slip. Like, that bitch fell back. Like, boom. Gag. Scotty was pissed off the rest of the reunion. Baby, y'all could have bought Scotty for $1. Y'all could have bought her for $1. I don't even know what that means, but that bitch, she was so sick. I would have been too. Because you know Summer is never going to let that go. Summer is never going to let that shit go. So then Summer and Scotty, they go another round. Scotty kind of get her to the ground, and you can't really tell who's winning this fight. So then we see Jayla and Summer off in the corner fighting. And I guess Big Lex is trying to jump in because Jayla is ducking Lex, but she want to keep fighting Summer. Clock that. Mind you, love Jayla. Love Jayla. She was ducking Lex. Santana gonna say he not living for Lex. She need to stop jumping. She need to stop jumping. I guess if it comes to Jayla, but when it comes to all them other hoes, no, them hoes is jumping. Anna, Scotty, Biggie, all them hoes is jumping. And baby, Biggie was scared for her life. She did not want to get sucker punched by Big Lex. So then Anna is running around the studio trying to get to Summer. And they fight again. Summer kind of slang her little ass around a little bit. But once again, these fights wasn't nothing. But I can believe Anna and Summer really don't like each other. But you already know Anna done lost the fight. Or she feel like she have when she get to screaming, I just beat her ass. I just beat her ass. So she's screaming and hollering. She's screaming and hollering, talking about she didn't beat Summer ass. She might not beat your homegirl ass. I never seen it. I ain't see it happen, honey. She didn't beat your ass, but you definitely didn't beat her ass either. I'm like, what? So then Tiki leaves the reunion. Really don't care. Moving past that. To the main stage. And Dolly, she like, I still got all my teeth though. No bruises. No knots. I still got all my teeth. And Diamond right there. And she said, bitch. Man, what? Kind of ate that, Diamond. She punked you, girl. No shade. Bitch. Diamond, you, girl, bye. You supposed to say something. She ain't say nothing. She ain't say nothing. So then we see Anna, Tiki, and Biggie outside. And Anna is cussing Biggie the fuck out. She like, but she crying at the same time. She like, Tifa, I don't even know why you talking to this scary ass bitch. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. She going in on Biggie. Biggie like, bro, like what? Like, okay, I don't care. Okay, like, what? And Anna, she like trying to take low blows. She like, you pop all this shit. Your life is miserable. Girl, Biggie was like, stop projecting on me. Stop projecting on me. Because you popped it with that big ass bitch. Now you got to fight that big ass bitch. I'm not fighting her. Basically. And she kept reiterating, girl, I'm not fighting that big ass bitch. You pick with them bitches. You're fighting them, not me. But you did say you're supposed to have her back, Biggie, but whatever. So it's not unreasonable for her to be like, why didn't you have my back, bitch? You know what I mean? But anyway, so then Janisha asked Dolly about Tiki. And she like, I'm good. You see, I'm good. I ain't got no bruises or nothing. But she should have picked on a bitch her own side. She should have fought Ivory. And she should have. Because when Ivory said she was going to fight everybody that was at that door, Tiki was at that door. But she didn't want to take it serious. But then she want to fight Dolly. Like, girl, I don't know. Whatever. We ain't finna get back into that right now. Scotty come back out. And she is looking crazy.
Like
Here comes Scotty.
Like a...
No, leave Scotty alone, bitch.
Bitch.
Scotty is looking crazy as hell, bitch. And Summer still talking shit. Bobby talking about, leave Scotty alone. Summer said, I already whooped your bitch. I already whooped her. Where he at? Where he at? I already whooped her. Scotty like, okay, at this point, Rose, she's not even gonna shut up. She can't even be mad in peace. Summer doing the most, bitch. They asked Lex why she want to fight ANAH, and she said because she run her mouth too much. She talk too much, and she do. She really do. She need to be touched. And I'm mad we didn't get to see it. Well, obviously she said she got jumped. We didn't fucking see it. I'm furious. I am furious. That got to be because of Lemon Pepper Stepper. Are you shitting me? That shit really just hit me. I wanted to see her get jumped. I don't care. That's so dark. Like, is my spirit dark for that? I don't give a damn. It is what it is. Y'all here watching too. I wanted to see that hoe get jumped. Oh well. They asked what's her problem with Scotty, and Lex is like, that bitch got too much energy for my bitch Summer, so she need to have it with me. Exactly. Clock her motherfucking T. So they trying to bring Scotty ass down, and she like, okay, whatever. I'm like, I'll do it. Natalie's like, no, Scotty, I'm telling you, no, you're not. Security ain't letting it happen. Scotty trying to act like she coming in. She like, come on, let us fight. I believe she would have fought her. Do I? Yeah, I do. Oh, I ain't gonna. Scotty my bitch, low key. Scotty is my bitch. I fuck with Scotty. So I kind of do feel like Scotty would have fought her, and Scotty been getting in the motherfucking pain. But they didn't let them fight. They bring out sleepy ass Jaden Alexis, and I don't give a damn about her. We skipping past her. So then they bring out Ivory, Jazz, and Pretty P. Baby, Ivory and Lex, round one, Ivory tore the fuck out of Big Lex. She really did. But she realized she had to use her weight on her because if she stay back, Big Lex gonna keep popping her ass. So she went ahead and just tackled her ass on down, and baby, bad camera angle, but I could kind of see Ivory banging on Big Leg's head. No shade. But P, they try to jump in. But Summer tried to jump in, and P and Jaden get hurt. Now, I don't know if Jaden Alexis got paid extra for this reunion, but baby, she was doing a lot. And I hope it was for a lot. Because she got to talk about on schoolyard crib. She had niggas coming out having to let us know that she is not no crib just because her baby daddy is. But if she want to come and get jumped in by the homegirls, they'll line her up. But that ain't what she want. So she need to have a seat. What you trying to ride for Ivory like that for, a girl? Like, it don't make no sense to me. But maybe they're friends. Who knows? So then, Ivory and Lex go again. And baby, Ivory got that round too. No shade. She didn't get it as good as the first one, but she got that round too. So then Ivory beats the fuck out of Summer. And then Jaden so-called herself crashing out, like I said, because Summer them and Lex them, they trying to jump in for each other, obviously. Y'all been jumping them the whole motherfucking time, but not y'all, but the other girls. But now it's newbies versus newbies. This bitch talking about on schoolyard crib. What else she was saying? I can't even think of it, girl. So now that's TV shit. But at the end of the episode, we see Ivory sneak Dolly. Ivory was trying to get around in with Dolly, but Dolly was like, girl, I'm not fighting you. I just fought to Tiki. And no shade. I was like, yeah, you right. But then we see she still is going to fight Pretty P at least 2 times. So it's like, nah, Dolly. You could have just went ahead and fought Ivory then. Because she the one had that banged on your motherfucking head at the premiere like a drum. You was been supposed to get there. You was been supposed to have got there after she banged your head in like a drum at the premiere. Dolly, it seems like she don't care about being embarrassed. And that's good. Because a lot of people do. And you probably shouldn't. But, oof. I'm trying to root for you, bitch. I'm still rooting for you. But that's all I got for this episode, baby. It wasn't a lot, but it was a lot. It was so much chaos, girl. It was so much going on. I really halfway didn't like it. I'm not gonna lie. I really kind of didn't like it. But it is what it is, and it was what it was, girl. If y'all enjoyed this video, y'all make sure y'all give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, comment down below. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about it, and do y'all feel like this reunion has been better or worse than the last one? Let me know down below, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.